Hello folks, hope you're having a fantastic week so far. Welcome to Wednesday here on the Citadel server, a 5-year-old server where we do geeky stuff in Minecraft. My name is Joel Duggan if you haven't figured that out already. And I'll welcome Krelalia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, to the chat. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. And Aston Villa Water Bottle. Thanks very much. Glad to see some new folks. And of course, good to see Cosmic and all the other regulars hanging out. Hey, there's Blank Benji. What's going on? We're looking at West Hill from the map view, and we're going to be focusing on putting in some build details, I think, on the wharf, the Toltobury Wharf that we started last time. We have a reference image, looks like that, and the issue that we're running into, or the challenge that we have today, is making some of these plain stone towers and other facades look more interesting. So I'm going to start actually with the deck of the wharf. I think that's probably going to be the easiest place to start, because I'm okay with this being stone and our regular road texture, which we have elsewhere in the world. But I think that this final platform needs to be its own thing. And I'm not quite sure yet what that is. I've got a funny feeling I want to incorporate some lighter stone into it, but we'll see what we can come up with. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go look at other walkways in the area, because I think this polished stone would look good down there. Rabelais, I do like a midweek stream. Nice. So we don't want it to be as complicated as this. Like, this is pretty special. This is the parade square. So I don't want to go that far. I do like the andesite though, so we might consider some andesite. Obviously the road texture is going to be like this. Like, we're going to try to apply the same sort of texture. I didn't do this, obviously. Lewas kicking off the stream with a subscription. 31 months. Holy cow. Thanks so much, Lewas. Really appreciate the support. Hope all is well. So yeah, so this is the typical texture of the roads. We haven't really deviated much from this at all, as far as I know. So it's just cobble, andesite, stone, and cracked, when we can find cracked. Because sometimes, obviously, we're on slabs, and we can't do the cracked slabs. Mojang, anytime. Anytime. Would be happy to have some cracked slabs. Mixed Screw Gun, Tier 1, subscribing for 13 months in a row. Lucky 13. Thanks so much, Mixed Screw Gun. Really appreciate that. Now, this one is a lot more beat up. I don't think we're going to go this level of crunch on the path. Now over here, I'm pretty sure it's even more so with like more mossy things. And we've got some tuff in the town square over here. For folks that are new, you're getting a mini tour. Yeah, so I don't want to go this level of beat up. Although we did incorporate the smooth stone here, and I like it, and I think if we do it in a more organized way over on the wharf, it's going to look cool. We are kind of stuck with the gray palette, unfortunately. Cormac, welcome back. Good to see you. I'm going to grab a quick sleep here, and then we'll look again at the low town. But low town again is going to be probably more beat up than we want to go. I always end up facing the wall whenever I sleep. Yeah, this was super simple, wasn't it? Basalt. We should consider some other blocks that we've not been using. Don't want to do tough, but basalt might look fancy enough, especially if we use the polished basalt. All right, well, let's get some goodies, and we'll see what's up. Light Spectre, hello, welcome in. So we'll need stone. We're gonna need cracked stone eventually. More than likely some bricks. Definitely andesite, probably polished andesite as well. I'm going to want a stack of these or so. I think calcite's going to be far too bright. And I think cobbled deep slate is going to be far too dark, but I want to try them out anyway. We could also try regular deep slate. And I think that kind of rounds out our available gray things in here. We're probably going to have to go get another shulker box from in here. Thanks for the lurk, Cormac. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Good luck on the exams. Summer exams? As in, like, are they midterms or like end of year exams? Which I know you can't answer because you're lurking. Rhetorical. Answer on your next break. Gotta take care of the studies first. I don't think Cripstone is going to be a thing. Or tough. Where did I put Blackstone's too dark? Here we go. Basalt. Polished basalt. Smooth basalt. Can anybody think of any other gray textures that I am not thinking of? Oh, I didn't have any cobble. I guess there's always the carved stone as well. Lodestone would be way too expensive. Acacia logs are going to be out there already. Spanish, very cool. I wish I spoke more than one language. I barely speak English, as you can tell. Good thing it's not my job. Oh, we don't have very many acacia. We should, you know what? We should probably just, while we're thinking about this and noticing that we're low, there's a big old empty green space out here. I'm just gonna plop down a bunch of saplings. We'll come back. Maybe they'll grow up. You don't spork for a living? I mean, speak for a living? No, sometimes. Sometimes I wonder, Cosmic. Sometimes I am just unsure. Copper's not going to work. I wanted some of these, perhaps. I don't think I want to get into the whole furnace thing. It might work, but I don't want to copy what I've done elsewhere. The other thing that could work is blast furnace, which I don't think... I thought I had more of them around. Oh, there we go. Blast furnace there. Try that. So what I'm thinking of is creating some sort of border. Hello, Joel. Just jumped in to hope you're well. Is clay a reasonable gray block? It might be too light, but because I'm going lighter with this glow watts, it might not be a bad idea. We've got some ideas for other roofs in the area that involve clay and brick, but we've got lots of clay, so might as well. It might be too blue. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. This is the whole area is meant to be brighter, you know, than normal. So what I'm thinking is, like, along here, like that, we'll create some sort of border. Now maybe that's furnaces, maybe that's crackstone. That's darker than I thought it was going to be. So clay, I think, is, as we suspected, too blue, but it's also too bright and too unrefined. It feels very rough. So we're going to go with something else. I think I'm going to like blast furnaces over furnaces. That's not terrible. I liked what we had before with the basalt. 2 purple. Yeah, polished basalt is just enough. And I know it looks good in here. Could also look good sideways. Or not. It's too purple on the edge. I think we're probably going to have to go with a single block around the edge, otherwise it's going to look funny. Unless we can get 2 blocks that are very similar to one another. That's not too bad. I'm also going to have to go up and get a good look at some of this. Yeah, the blast furnace is a cool texture, I agree. I think we just have to do more of it. I'm leaning on the smooth stone, actually. Because we could actually bring this in over here. And have it make it look like the bridge is like overlapping the edge. And these are stairs. So we could potentially do this. That has the effect that I want, I just don't know if it's too light. And then we'll go and try these and andesite. Andesite has that nice light color, but I think I prefer the edging on that. This is pretty good though. What does this look like if we switch the whole thing to smooth stone as like the filler? That's not bad if we started mixing things up a bit. Mimine de la Street. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. works as a border of the smooth stone, and I kind of like the andesite too. Yeah, the andesite I think is going to be good for us in terms of maybe sprinkling things in. J Price, this is the Toltobury Wharf on the Westall River, so right there. Definitely the fancier side of town. That's why I'm thinking about doing fancier stonework on something as utilitarian as the wharf. Because then we could do stuff like this. Because I don't think that this would look good if it was all furnace. I don't know, maybe it would. No, I think I prefer that for the actual deck of the wharf. The issue then becomes, what do we do with these stairs? Would it be better to have them be like regular andesite, or maybe even just smooth stone? Not smooth stone, natural stone. Yeah, the fancier area. POS, that's where it is. Andesite. I don't think the polished would work. 23 minutes in, inventory is full. Story of my life. All right, let's grab that, and we'll put you. Try smooth stone. I'm never going to be able to not call these things smooth stone. So I don't like the andesite. And that feels too much like a checkerboard. So if we change them, we'll change them to regular stone. I just feel that it meshes better here. I wish we had stairs in these, but we don't. I mean, we've got slabs. We could just do a slab here. The uppity section. Nice. Yeah, for anybody that's new, the town is divided into a couple different sectors. We've got a poorer fishing area here, like a lower income kind of area. We've got the market square over here, then the main drag, and then this is more like, not military, but like, you know, the keep and the barracks and that kind of stuff. And then this coming down this hill here is all the fancier things. And then really things start to get even fancier when you get into the hills, because then you got these great big mansion type places. You can't see the other roofs, but there's more stuff over there too. So we don't want those. Let's grab these. Oh, there's been streams where I've started with a full inventory, no doubt. Especially if I don't remember to clean things up. Oh, because then that gets. Do we like that? I'm excited to put the details in here today. I think if we do this, then we'd have to do a transition here with regular stone. That's not bad. Not awful. It certainly helps it stand out a lot more. You get a much more vertical feel from all of those. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not thinking about doing the border, am I? I just did the exact same thing that I watched Tango do on stream the other day, where he made a decision to not do it one way, and then very quickly to proceeded to do it the way that he wasn't going to do it. And that ties in nicely with these too. Yeah, I just know that if we go darker, I think it's going to start to get really complicated and not look the way that I want it to. Kind of want to change the side here though. Pyro TG, hello, how's it going? I think the lore wise it would be hard to keep that bright next to the water, but maybe someone scrubs it. I'm not worried about that level of detail, J Price. Not to mention that if I did that, then everything in the entire town would just be broken cobblestone and brick. It would be boring. So I think I like that for like a tone around the outside. The issue, of course, is just does it get too repetitive because it's such a distinct block? Is there a way that we can break it up? I'm sure that acacia is not going to look good, but we're going to try it anyway. Unless we wanted to frame it with some wood. But that's going to get really complicated. We could try it. We could try it with like maybe stuff like this in the corners. But I doubt it. What do we need to make these? Those? Yes. So good, but just a little bit too noisy around the edge. I'm sold for this part. This stuff is fine. We might even be able to squeeze in some cobblestone, which I didn't bring with me. Yeah, the acacia is not bad. It ties it in with the warmth of the buildings, which I do like. I want to bring some cobble, and we can put the clay back briefly. That just looks like too much like everything else. You know, the acacia might be the way to go. Although I don't want to put acacia logs along here, I don't think. All right, well, we know that I want smooth stone, so we should probably do some smelting. And it's a good thing I've got a bunch of bamboo. Let's go with 1, 2, 3. Although we've already got coal in here, so we might as well just use the coal. Correct. I have a copper box now. Think there's room for more gray blocks in Minecraft? Do you think there's already too many? I don't think they need more. They tried to add some gray blocks in the last update with Deep Slate, and they did pretty good, you know, in terms of the gradients and stuff. I find my issue is that the inconsistencies that you get when you want to do something in a specific block, but then you lack like stairs and slabs. Like lacking stairs in the smooth stone is hard. Now somewhere around here I've got water. There it is there. Manual in-game sound effects. Oh, I'm going to need more of those carved stones, aren't I? Dan Grice, welcome back from your lurk. Yep. I don't think I need the blast furnaces. We didn't try, we tried the smooth basalt. That didn't work. Salt didn't work. Hey look, rain! Imagine that. Not in 118, that doesn't happen. Never mind. Over here. Yeah, I need some way to break up the outside. It's not the end of the world if I can't, but it's definitely something that's grabbing my attention. That's not terrible. What if we used blast furnaces like really seldom in the corners? No, that ruins the shape. Whoop. Oh, hey, there's a giant hole here. I should fill that in. I didn't bring any dirt. Does anybody else have the urge to yell parkour when they jump around like that? Like that clip from The Office that you see on social media all the time? The meme? I think it's probably a TikTok meme, now that I think about it. Alright, let's go see if that smooth stone is done. Was it Mad TV or Saturday Night Live with Stewart? I think that was Mad TV. The guy that does the high-pitched voice that says, "Look what I can do." I think that was Mad TV. I think about that too. Just jumped around going, "Look what I can do." Pyro, good to know I'm not alone. Good to know I'm not alone. Andesite. That should be enough to finish this up. Hope. Are these just not loaded? They have to be loaded. I can see the castle, or the church. Maybe they just take forever. I think I've got other acacia. I don't have to just wait for that stuff to grow. I wish they would change the speed at which you could place blocks sideways. I think you have to use like a speed 1 beacon or something to hold your mouse button down and not mess things up. Well, that changes the look of this place dramatically, doesn't it? I wonder if we don't need this part. How did that get there? Mad TV? It's coconut and I don't like coconut. Yeah, I remember that too. This is okay. We might have to cut down the edge here. Like maybe we don't have it happen here. Right? And we don't have it happen here. So it's a smoother transition from one row to the next. Yeah, I like that better. And we'll make that stone. It just does feel, it feels really busy, doesn't it? I guess that would apply here too then, right? Let's go with there. I'm just kind of randomly throwing these things around, trying to get a decent texture going. I think that makes sense. Basically, wherever my eye is catching like a large chunk of smooth stone, I'm thinking about throwing in just a little something to break it up. Thanks, Cosmic. I'm glad you like it. 4 chunk render distance. Nope. Should be 16. I've actually been thinking about... Oh, 24 chunk. Should be... I was taking screenshots. The server only has a render distance of 16, I think. So yeah, you're probably right. It's probably... That's got to be... That's still going to be within 16 chunks, though. What was the... Simulation is 12? That should still be within 12 chunks, though. Come on. Oh. Okay. So much for 150 levels. That and that. Where'd my rockets go? Where are the actual things that killed me? Well, okay, gravity killed me, but like where? Did I only have 1 rocket left? There we go. Yard sale. It's a great emote, Cosmic. Is that's Stevens, isn't it? And that is why I never play hardcore. Speaking the truth. That's why I don't play hardcore either. Let's put this down here so that we can actually get up on it without worrying about covering up what we've been working on. So now that I've removed it from here, I don't even know if a border is necessary. I'm kind of wondering if we can just spit these in amongst the texture just to kind of like... I'm looking for a third texture. Like I'm looking for like a 70-30-10, which I know doesn't make 100, but bear with me on the math. A lot of times I talk about 70-30 in terms of like having 70% of your build be... I don't know if I can see something, but like this is a good example. About 30% of this is visual interest, and then 70% of it is pretty plain. So the idea would be to have 70% smooth stone and 30% andesite, but then we'll go through and change some of the andesite to be like special blocks, maybe. The Black Sheep subscribing with Prime. Thanks ever so much. 8 months. Getting close to that fire keystone badge. Thanks ever so much. That might be too much. They might be too fancy to be walked on, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, they draw attention to themselves, don't they? I guess we could just do regular stone. Either regular stone or maybe polished. Oops. Scaffolding. So that's really subtle. I think I like the polished one. So yes, really hard to tell, and then no would be my assessment. So then with that, we'll call it 70-20-10. We just want a few of these sprinkled around because we already have them in the edge, right? I'm trying not to do them too close to the edge. Maybe. I think we need one like right here somewhere. Polish looks great. Yeah, I think so too. I think that was the answer. I think we have enough of a geometric border that we don't have to worry about these. And I think I'll put one here. We'll leave that for now. Grab some stuff. Need some dirt. Will you just stop being so good at texturing in Minecraft? Thanks. No. I kind of enjoy that I do okay with it. Makes my life a lot easier, I can tell you that. Regular deep slate. I don't know what we would use that for, but I'll keep it on me just in case. Let's see. Another one over here somewhere. That's kind of hiding. Maybe we'll move that over to there. And need to have another regular andesite in the corner there. And I would say probably another one there. Man, knees and ankles today. It's a real problem. And that gives us an opportunity to put something else over there. Probably should just continue this right in through here, huh? Hey, there's Sweet Sandy. How's it going? Sneaking in on mobile. Thanks for saying hi. If folks want to share the stream, try to increase the number of people watching, just DM a friend. Be the little devil on the left-hand shoulder, saying like, "Hey, I know you're doing something responsible right now, but you should really pretend to do that and come watch Joel instead." Asterisk. I refuse to take any responsibility for any trouble that you may get in. It was merely an idea. If you choose to listen, that is your choice, for which I applaud you. Yeah, I think that's a massive change. Much better change. We might even want to carry this across the bridge. That will, again, help the bridge stand out. Remember I was saying I was having trouble with the bridge not feeling like it was a cool enough thing? I think if we take this over to this level, it'll work out great. I'm going to switch those two. I'm going to add in another one over here. A lot of up and down today. You have been warned. Well, nothing. I think that's pretty good. I want to try not to get too carried away. I'm going to put one there, I think. Just regular andesite. And that's about it. And then we'll go over there. Oh, I had dirt as well. Oh, that's not going to stay there like that. And then the back of this is all stone bricks. Oh, swimming mechanics. I hope they fix this. It is not easy on the eyes. Oh my gosh. Like I'm just pressing forward. Can you not walk on the ocean floor anymore? Like, are you not allowed to walk on the floor? Does it always make you swim? I don't have a bucket. It's alright. I think a good chunk of this is going to come out anyway. Yeah, the underwater mechanics are awful. Awful. Extreme dislike. Alright, so this is all going to be, I think, smooth. With a little bit of andesite thrown in, of course. My sprint is not bound to my front button. I wasn't sprinting. All I was pressing was W. Yep, that works quite well. So now we just need to put in some andesite a little bit here. And maybe we'll switch this to there. Considerably easier because it's a much smaller space. And if we do that, I think we're going to have to remove these guys. I'll remove the andesite from here too. Just for now. Break time when I'm ready. Cosmic, I just started. How is it break time already? Yeah, we're gonna have to do some work on that bridge. Not entirely sure I'm a fan. That looks good though. And once we start to texture this with like some cracked stuff, it should be okay. I'm tempted to do like seeing what polished andesite stairs might look like. And I think we might need a polished andesite thing here. It depends really on how we do the crane. Time flies, I agree. I'm going to AFK over here in this little place just in case I'm somehow out of range of these trees. So we'll AFK here. If you're new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. I just reheat my coffee, grab a snack. You should too. And when we come back, hopefully we'll have acacia trees and we'll have some more medieval Minecraft. I'll be right back. All right, the coffee is hot. And do we have acacia trees? We have 2 and a zombie. Awesome. And a very dumb zombie at that. I don't remember how many saplings we had, but I think we had plenty. I remember. These get a lot easier to chop down with one of the updates. And the zombie came free. Just what I've always wanted. Free zombies. All right, because of this, I don't think I like the stone coming down here on the edges. I think we're probably going to want to take the stone bricks all the way to the edge here. I should have enough on me to fix that. And I also think this has to be probably smooth stone, at least for now. So I'm going to have to go get some more stuff. Got those now, which is good. And I'm going to need those. What did we decide was going to be the edge of them? It was just slabs, right? That was the whole edge of the wharf was all slab, not stairs, I think. I think I need to get higher, but I need to get higher back here. Graham Baboon, yes. Things have changed. Do we like this look? Or do we like that look? So smooth stone in between the cut stone? Chiseled stone? Or, well, not, it won't be those, it would be stairs. Hold on. Oh, I put them back. So we'll do that. And we can fix this up a little bit later. What's going on? And right, I wanted to fix this. Same thing over here. Cut stone for me. Good to hear. And yep, just ate so chill and nice. Well, there's cut stone on both of them. It's whether or not we want stairs. From above, I think this looks better. it's still not the best. What if we narrowed this up considerably? Oh, I don't have any stairs. Rabelais says that in my brain, the source of all the zombies are all the other people dying in their games. Ah, interesting. That's an interesting way to think about it. Need those back, I need those back. I was hoping to have the chain go across here, but I might have to settle for this. I know I'm going to have to trim the edges. I'm just kind of seeing whether a narrow bridge... Yeah, a narrow bridge looks a lot better, I think. So if that's the case... I wonder if this would look good with polished andesite stairs. We could even have it be same texture as the ground, as the other parts of the wharf. So technically this would go away. Probably grab this one. Master Buff. Subscribing with Prime. 3 months. I always lurk, but here you go. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you're enjoying the lurking. Glad that we can help you pass some time. Does your name mean Master Beef in French? Or am I missing something? I think I like them. I can't say I'm in love with the fact that it's polished, but it looks better than the brick. So we're going to commit. At least for now. Oh, let's go that way. There we go. Nice. means that this can be that. Losing the sunlight here. Silly game. Have to run for now. Take care. See you later, Rabelais. Have a good one. Always appreciate you being here. Dubaria, hello. Mr. Duggan. I don't hear that very often. It is really funny when I go into like something like a bank or like somebody calls my cell phone, some like, you know, telemarketer crap, and they ask for Mr. Duggan, and I kind of like pause for a second and go, oh right, that's me. That's me. Yeah, I'm not 100% on that. What does it look like if we switch it to just regular stone? Probably pretty boring, be my guess. Yeah. Maybe we need to make the whole thing out of wood? I don't know. I'm feeling kind of stuck, so we're gonna move on. It's an upside down thing, huh? Oh, that doesn't work there. What gets me when someone calls me sir, I'm always wondering who they're talking to. So that's something that I've picked up from my dad. That doesn't really tweak me funny because my adult friends and I, like the boys, we call one another sir like people call one another dude or hey man. Like we go, what's going on, sir? Like that kind of stuff. My brother-in-law does it too. My IRL nickname is Matus or Matus, and the French boeuf is pronounced almost the same as boeuf in Danish. And boeuf can mean steak and beef. I don't know. Yeah, I think boeuf in French, I think means beef, like all forms of beef. Like it's kind of a general. Like if we say beef, there's all kinds of different there's all different ways you can eat beef in English. Either way, that's cool. Thanks for letting us know. And you're Danish. Cool. I put that together. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. Not the final design. I like that it's narrower. Taking it narrow was good. That was a good call. But I feel like we might have to come up with either a wood plank thing or something. Maybe that's where the acacia comes in. Maybe that's where the acacia comes in. Last try, I swear. Last try. Cosmic, you were asking about extra gray stuff. I want gray trapdoors. That's actually pretty good. You know, that's not, that might be the least offensive of what we have going on right now. And if we put the pressure plates on top of it, it'll probably look okay. Yep. Let's go with that. Do we want... I think we just want one of these. Oops. Feels like it's getting very colorful. I mean, colorful, I mean noisy. Too many different textures. Maybe we do away with the oak trapdoors and we just have spruce going across. That's right. It's staying like that for now. What to do next? Well, next, I was looking at this in a screenshot the other day, actually. I'm French, says Mark Beast. What was the question? We were asking about boeuf, B-O-E-U-F. It just means beef, right? And that refers to like all kinds of stuff. All kinds of beef. Like I can say ground beef and I can say steak and it means two different things. But if I say beef, it'll mean both. You have to then specify within that what you're talking about, right? Anyway, what I was thinking was walking down here, I feel like the angle of this stair is too much in this direction. I kind of want to round it around to here. So we're going to pull some of this back. So it looks like we have to take off probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. So like 3 blocks there, probably 2 blocks here and 1 block on the top. Yeah, we'll go to there. Oh, no, that's probably not right. And then here we take off 2. So 3, probably to there. Put that back. I don't think I did that right, but it's one of those things that's going to take a couple of shots. I mean, better, much better. But yeah, that's going to go. And I think I have to trim back this corner as well. Oh, interesting. So boeuf is beef, but also the name of an animal. So we would say bull in English. Okay. Yeah. Feel like we get a little bit narrow there. I'm going to bring this one back out and push this one back out. I think. Whoa. I just want to get this right before we texture the whole thing. A little bit better. It doesn't curve like I want it to, though. Let's try this. I don't know if I made it better or worse. French words have so many meanings, it's confusing even for us. Right, so we have to move this back. I think that did it. I think that did it. Sort of. Maybe that has to go back now. Trying to make things curve in Minecraft is tricky. Have you or will you build any big or small boats in the rivers? I haven't built any boats yet. I think the idea was to use some Minecraft boats. I could have sworn I had one boat. Like a traditional, like a Minecraft item boat. Somewhere. I thought I did. No, I guess I didn't. But yeah, the idea, especially where we're working right now, because not only do we have the ability to have one pull up here, but we've got lots of room. You mind the squid, but it's a nice deep thing. The only thing is that like we can't have like sailboats because of course it's a river, so it's gonna have to be a rowboat, which means they can't be massive because they'd have to turn these corners. Plus they'd have to have oars and people to row them. So I'm thinking more like a barge, you know, like maybe something like 5x2 or something. We can probably, between trapdoors and stairs, we can probably come up with something pretty cool looking, right? Right, I need to take one more block off of that. I think we're good. All right, so that completes that phase. I like the floors. This was a good idea. All right, now we've got to do... It's raining scaffolding. Now we've got to do the side bits here. It's not hard to change back, so let's just go ahead and do this. And I think I filled all this in. Yes. I may even want to do walls down there. Oh no, because that's going to mess up here, isn't it? What would this look like if this was all solid blocks? I might like that better. What do we think? Solid blocks or slabs? Oh, and this is missing a column. I don't know what to do there. I guess... What is it? Oh, it just needs water? Where is that? Under here? No. Ah. So it was right the first time that I had it there. There we go. Inventory woes. Solid blocks make it look more supported. The cool thing about the solid blocks is that we can then use walls in between stuff, which might look better. I need some dark oak slabs. What's the difference between a prime sub and a normal sub? Cormac, as far as what you get from subbing, nothing. It's the exact same. But a prime sub is something that is included if someone has Amazon Prime. Like if you're paying for Prime shipping and Prime video, then that would be included and it wouldn't cost you anything extra. But then the folks that have a tier 1 sub, they either don't have Prime or they've used their Prime membership on another streamer and then they're using their tier 1 on me. So when you have a membership to Prime, you get your Prime sub. You can only give that to one streamer per month. You can change it up, but you have to manually select it. And so that's what's happening there. All right, so we just have to use the water bucket to fix a few things down here. We should be good. I'm definitely tempted to put stairs in front of some of these. Yeah, this feels funny. I kind of want to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to move this over. What does this look like if I move this? Yeah, it looks better. Not even anymore, but it looks better. And that means that we could do something that makes more sense along here. Siren a lot. Thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm gonna need more stripped dark oak. Tipster. That's great. They get a gift sub. Make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts so you can take full advantage and join us in the Discord in between streams. With the Prime sub, you have to remember to manually renew it. With the Tier 1 sub, it renews automatically as far as I am aware, unless they've changed. Does the Tier 1 really renew automatically? I thought people still had to click it. Yeah, I think that's more consistent. I don't like these little things. Those are going to change, by the way. So what I was thinking about here is that we could use stone walls. So rather than being such a big gap, we could use stone walls along here. And if we remove the stuff behind them, then it'll look a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe we have. Maybe this is where we put the deep slate. Maybe this is where the cobbled deep slate comes in. Or tough. Could also be a spot for tough. Or we could do mossy. Mossy walls could work too. What do we have for walls? Deep slate tile, cobbled deep slate. Yeah, be the... The mighty Elkhorn is here. Thanks for the shout out for Elkhorn Cosmic. You click to share the announcement of your resub in terms of the payment that's actually already done. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense. I think that's why Streamlabs added the auto renew stuff. Oh, I should have brought cobble deep slate blocks. Darn it. Because you can have auto renewable donations as well. For that kind of stuff, people might be better off to do... Well, no, I guess Patreon... It would depend on the level of the donation, right? Like, if you're going to do a $10 a month, like, Streamlabs donation, you'd be better off to go to Patreon to spend $10 a month and then join Infinity Cove, right? I think that would be the better way to go. This, and tough. I was not thinking when I put that giant building in the way of coming into this main storage area. I'm constantly having to walk around stuff. I have to remember to go that way. The alleyway is way easier than walking through the doors. A couple of those back. So the other thing we could do here is instead of having stone bricks, we could obviously go with a combination of things. I think the stone... Yeah, the deep slate is too dark. I wouldn't mind having some cobble in there. So if we use tough, then we can't really use the walls, which is too bad. I really need to go get a bucket. Just gets so dark. Although this doesn't give you enough of a relief, does it? That's why I liked the stairs there originally. I did feel like that was a good way to go. Glow Watts, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate the input. Hope you had a good day. Tough looks really nice. So if we had something like this and we just put like tough like every once in a while. I mean, you really can't see it. It shouldn't be this much of a priority. Curious. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What if we use tough on the front? Like, what if tough was kind of like, if chunks of this were kind of old and gross looking? I kind of like that. We could maybe use tough along the bottom here. That way you can actually see it. Because it's such a good texture for certain things like this. Oh, except for when you forget to fill in a block. Yeah, I like that better. Maybe we'll add another one here. Hello, Blue Jay. Oh yeah, you guys can probably hear that. He was very close. I had a blue jay land on my balcony the other day, and I was inside, but I have a really big picture window. I couldn't have been more than 8 feet from the blue jay with a giant window in between us. But he did not care. And they are not small. They're part of the crow family, I guess, which makes sense considering the sounds that they make. Currently, I sound like a crow. I was talking with a couple of people on chat in between my first and second break here, and my allergies are playing havoc with my voice this week. So I definitely have a raspiness going on that I wouldn't normally. All right, I'm probably not going to do this much today underwater. This is ridiculous. Yeah, there's some sort of block update thing happening that's not a friend. Yeah, and we did the same thing along here with the pillars for the dark oak. We've got a change like as it gets a little bit deeper. And again, we can help this by putting like seagrass and stuff all around the bottom. I don't know about too much in there. I feel like we should probably stick with just like cobble and mossy stuff, kind of normal underwater things. The problem that I have with it, the real pain with it is that it moves my cursor and then I misplace blocks, and it's enough to make you scream. Like it's really frustrating when you're trying to place specific blocks, you know, like texture stuff. And the game keeps on making you like do this little curtsy. Like what just happened there? I hit forward. I'm not sprinting. I'm just trying to place blocks. All right, yeah, we're done. I'm out of here. Can feel the frustration building. What is next then? I guess we have to change these. See, this is where I wish we had stairs. I guess we can do... Oh, I don't have any out here. Hold on. I cursed for you if that helps. Good. Well, that to me is confirmation too, because if it's that hard to watch, where like you're feeling it, then I know it's not just me. Like it's not me doing something wrong. It's the game making a visual thing. And I've already got enough visual issues with the game. I don't need to create more. I do not need to create more. So I quite like that. And I'm honestly wondering if I should leave this unique to this, or whether we should maybe create the square in here in the same way. Like, what if all of this was also these nice smooth blocks? I think I might do this just for fun now. Just because I have to run across this square so many times, making it look pretty would be advantageous. Not to skip ahead, I don't want to start switching gears. I want to focus on the wharf. But when inspiration strikes, why not do it before you forget? And then in 2 weeks, you're like, I had an idea for this square, and I don't remember what it was. Plus, now you can see it on the map a lot clearer, too. Might as well do it when you have the materials. Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to end up putting like cobblestone and stuff on the bottom of that. I think it'll end up looking pretty cool. Yeah, that helps a bit. I still feel like I've maybe pushed this road too close, but... Okay. I think we're good along here. I can work on... I think these can have some better textures later. Again, because I just don't want to do the underwater stuff right now. We've got some solid ideas happening. I like. Oh, these are not right. Just enough. Okay. I wonder here. Helps a little bit. Okay, next. The next thing that we have to think about, which is probably going to happen after my break. So we're going to sit and chat here for a little bit, just so I can kind of explain what's going on and what needs to change. So what we need to do is make sure that we're tying in these towers to this build to make sure that they're all kind of feeling cohesive. Right now, they have an okay, like the road and the arch here being the same is not the best. So if I can figure out a way to have this feel like it's like the tower goes all the way down past the road, then that might look better. In the same way that we've separated the bridge from the road, right? And the deck of the wharf, like I feel like we need to kind of separate this tower somehow. And that might mean similar to how this goes all the way down into the water and then changes to cobble, we might have to take this andesite all the way down to kind of separate it out from the stone bricks and have it feel more like these. I'm not sold on the texture of this part. I'm okay with the top, like the window is fine. I think I want to do something more interesting with the roof line to help it a little bit. We need to bring in a little bit of brown. So we've got these like spruce and dark oak, and I feel like if we brought either spruce or dark oak up into here, like I'm pretty sure if that's a stair. Oh no, that's on a top slab. Well, we could put brown across the top of them. I'm just thinking if we put slabs along with, sorry, trapdoors along with the slabs, then it might work. This one we could do it for sure. That's easier. This one's not so much. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. You can see it from above water too, which I think is important, which is why I'm not going crazy with the detail. I'm just kind of keeping it simple. Trapdoors under the deep slate slabs. So the problem there is that those are top slabs and we might not be able to do that. But yes, here we could probably do it, especially in the corners. I want to pull something down in the corners. And the other thing we have to worry about is like, how do we pull up the texture? So I'm thinking we do andesite and then pull the andesite down, because I've got stairs and slabs and andesite. So all through here, like this whole thing could be andesite right here, which would separate it from this wall and separate it from this wall. And this would just look like it goes straight down into the canal. And this thing is fine too. We could do andesite there. That would create a nice texture separation. Because I like the texture separation that's happening here, but it's happening on the wrong axis. The texture separation is happening across the pillar, and I want it to happen along this axis between the pillar and the road, or the stairs, roads. I guess they could be stairs. They're meant to be an angle, but and then we've got to figure out what to do as far as details up here, which is hard because these are all supposed to be stairs for the little slot windows. But that presents the problem of like how we connect this to this and have it look good. And I don't know. We're going to have to try a bunch of stuff. It's going to be a lot of trial and error, I think. Yeah, I think though the first decision I've made is that the andesite is going to come down. And then we'll transition into cobble, I think, at the bottom in the water. Right now, it's mostly stone brick. So we're going to have to swap out some cobbles and stuff here and there. Some tuff might come in handy there too. Yeah, I think the andesite will help. right? Like, I mean, I can even, on my way to go take a break, like I can even just come in here because I think I've got andesite. I don't have andesite stairs on me. I guess I dropped my crafting table. Anyway, if we bring this down here, you'll see right away that it'll separate, I think. Yeah, see how that feels different now? A wooden roof on the bridge? No. No, there's not enough room. I know what you mean, but not enough room. There needs to be some sort of like, it's the geometry here that's causing the issue. So I might have to do, I mean, wood accents around here might work, but I'm not sure. We will have to see. At any rate, this is where I'm going to take my second break. If you're new to the channel, then I take a break once an hour. I will be right back. All right, the inventory is a mess. So first things first, clear this up a little bit. That goes there. This is too full. Need the cobble, need the tuff. We need at least some bricks, but not a ton. And I guess these have to go in here. My brick boxes are starting to get really disorganized. Not a fan. Where is that zombie? We may have to go end him. We'll keep the polished, keep that. I don't need the gravel, which I don't have room for. It's fine. Dark oak. That's spruce. Alright, so we're going to need a lot of andesite. And bricks. Stone. Should be enough to get us going. Oh, stairs. What am I talking about? That and that. Thank you, Cosmic. So yes, if we come in here and remove this and replace it with andesite stuff, oops, provided it's in the right direction, and do that for all of this, then this whole structure will start to feel like it's all part of the tower. We may even have to come in here. Like that. Yeah, I like the canal too. That's why I'm struggling with so hard to keep it, right? I feel like this could probably be a stair. See, this is where we're going to be refining a little bit of the shape too. Yeah, totally. That helps reinforce like the archway. Having like a top arch and a bottom arch. So now how far up these walls do we want to go with the andesite? I mean, we have to go at least to here, right? I feel like because we're above that mine shaft, I might have to go down and like light that up. I wonder if there's a lot of mobs down below that are picking up items. It feels like there's a lot of lag in the area, and I'm wondering if that's the case. So yeah, we probably want to pull the andesite all the way down. Which is actually going to help us here, because then this is going to be very different. And we'll stand off as a stone arch in the corner. Kind of wonder whether we can push this up higher. Oh crap. There's a door on that. Whoops. Maybe we need to pull this just a little bit closer. It's a little bit narrow. Yeah. Playing with some tight spaces here. I also can't see what I'm doing. Could be 1,000 zombies down there trying to give you your blocks back. Yeah, it's very likely. Very, very likely. Well, that helps with having this look different from this room, right? So that's good. That has to stay brick, I know that much. That's the road outside. And I broke a door somewhere. Right there. Oh, do we remember how I had this? I feel like it was the other way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do we have more trees? We do. So I guess if we brought the andesite up high enough, that might create enough contrast between this arch. The other thing is that I think in other places I've changed textures from the top of the arch to the bottom. So if we change the bottom of the arch to be stone and or andesite, then that could help us make it look like it's all one piece. See, like here, I've got the opposite going on, but the stone feels like it's part of this stuff, but then the top is added on. I don't know if I have any other examples. Does anybody wish that things like acacia leaves and some of the other leaves in the game would just be a little bit different? I find that they all look so similar that I don't end up using acacia leaves. I just end up using a couple of kinds of leaves. It feels like a waste of a block, right? Like I feel like acacia leaves could be so unique, but yet people just use oak or now azalea. I use a lot of azalea in jungle, but like there's a bunch of leaves in the game that don't get utilized. I feel like they should all be very distinct. Well, not, I shouldn't say all. They should maybe group them so that jungle and acacia go good together. And then maybe birch and spruce, maybe? I don't know. All right, let's look at other archways. Yeah, same thing here. I've got like the extra addition on top of it. That's wood. What about the front here? Instant serotonin, thanks for coming by. Yeah, that has a different top too. So here it's the same all the way up, so it looks like it's part of the same thing. So that might be the trick. That might be what we need to do, is change the material that we're using. By the way, to tease, I've got a really good idea for a roof, either for the flower shop or for this. Probably for that, because it's a larger roof, but this could work too. And it involves dripstone. You should go around each part of the building, screenshot it, making your own Pinterest board. Well, I've got screenshots in my folder. It's just a matter of organizing them, I guess. So we could try this up to this point. I could also try a wall there too. See what that looks like. Jody Illyria, hello. Long time no see. You're having a good day. I feel like that's going to make it feel too fat at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, I like the stone better. Or the stair, rather. Jody, I hear you on the Twitch stream notification issue. So that makes it feel even more separate. So like, what if we come in here and start doing stuff like this? So one of the things that anybody that has a sub can do is make sure you're in the Discord and make sure you have your notifications turns on for at least the announcements channel. Sometimes people forget, they just mute Discord altogether, but you can control your announcement, your channel notifications in Discord. So if you leave the announcements channel on in my Discord, then I send you a notification every time I go live. And very often if I'm debating about what time, I'll also send people a heads up like, hey, by the way, there's going to be a bonus stream today or an extra stream today at 1 o'clock my time, you know, and then you can plan if you want to try and make it. Yeah, Dan Grace has got the right idea. Turn on those notifications in the announcement channel at least. So I like this better, at least so far. I'm debating as to whether we need to go stone across here or whether we should switch it to, someone earlier suggested a wooden roof, but we don't have room for wooden roof, but we could change this to be a combination of wood and stuff rather than stone. One of these has got a good example. Yeah, here's one. Right? So we can do something like this. Nicey Guy Live. Thanks for the follow. I would be more of a combination of wood and stone, but that's a possibility. And we've done wood and stone before, like here. And it would help if we were bringing stone in from the top as well. Or wood, rather. All right, let's do this on this side too. And let's just kind of go up to like here and then there. And then maybe we'll come back down here again. I'm focusing on how it's going to look like from one side, and then we can carry it around to the other sides as we need to. And we can start to sprinkle this with some extra texture here and there. Oh, I didn't do the underside here. It's hard to see from down here. I only make it to Twitch streams due to Twitter notifications. I don't even use Twitter, but I have notifications turned on for my favorite streamers. That's a good way to do that, Kay. Twitter is pretty reliable in that way. Such a mobile app, right? Twitch is not a mobile-friendly situation. I think they're trying to push people to desktop because Twitch mobile is not great. So if we do this, I think we have to go higher. And it does kind of make me wonder if this line should just continue straight across. I don't want to lose the verticality of these. It's the only thing. So let's try stone blocks over there, and we'll see what that looks like. This is, again, I've talked about this before, but it's such an advantage of having, you know, building a symmetrical thing, is because you can just try it on one side, see what it looks like. And if it doesn't look good, then you've got the other side right there to compare it to. And I think that's going to help us out in the long run. I'm pretty sure I did this before, but I think it's going to be worth trying again. And then over here, we'll take this all the way up past there. Basically, I wanted to get up past this part on the inside here. Instant Serotonin, thanks for coming by quick. Appreciate you saying hi. Have a fantastic rest of the day. We'll talk to you soon. So that's helped. I don't think I like that though. What do we think, chat? Left, yay or nay? Or right? We may have to go andesite the whole way up. Right? Yeah. Yep, I agree. So one thing I can try over here is going to be, we can try the wood thing, but I can also try, this whole thing could be andesite, but I feel like we're going to need something to make it look a little bit different, but All right, well, andesite at least to this block, so we have to go fix that. Do I have enough andesite? No. I don't remember where I put stuff. What a tower cross section looks like when the whole thing is completely gutted. You can see the insides. Nighttime. Ravencraft. No apologies for lurking. It's all good. If that's how you like to watch Twitch, it helps me out tremendously by just having the stream open and chilling and doing whatever you need to do in the background. It's great. It helps a lot. I don't know exactly how the Twitch algorithm works, but I'm assuming that the more that people lurk and the more people that it appears to be in my stream, then the more people that Twitch will show it to. I would hope. If Twitch doesn't do that, then that's annoying, but at least for now, that's how I am thinking it's working. All right, around the corners we go. Oh, missed some. I think I missed some inside too, yeah. Any more in here? I think we got it all. Just the front now. Yep, I knew I missed a spot. Helps me out too. It's very soothing to have you running. Well, thanks very much, Ravencraft. That's a nice compliment. I like to think that I'm a pretty chill streamer. I've tried to expand, the people that I follow on Twitch, like some networking stuff where like you might want to try to follow some new people. And very often I tune into people and they're just like so loud, like their mic is clipping and they're yelling all the time and they're just constantly like they're not taking time to think, which means that you don't get time to think as a listener. And I'm not calling anybody out. Like if that's how you like to stream, all the power to you. No worries. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely a loud, we'll call it a loud minority that I'm seeing. Maybe it's the majority. I don't know if we need to add the stair over on this side here. I feel like it might be a little bit too much. It might take away from the height. We'll see what that looks like. Just for symmetry's sake, right? Actually, you know what? That kind of helps. I feel like that kind of helps. All right, so I like this. I don't like the transition here. Maybe we have to take these towers all the way to the top, but then it's like, what do you do? What do you do with the top parts? Well, let's go get some wood. We'll get some trapdoors and some stairs, and see if we can't make this look a little bit cooler. Yes, this is new here. I just threw it in because it kind of was a good idea, I thought, and I didn't want to forget about it. So trapdoors, slabs. We're gonna need more stairs. And maybe fence posts. We could try some of these. So I guess I'll have to do it at the top, which is going to be annoying, but at least we don't have to use scaffolding. So along here we've got 3, 2, and then 4, because that's how we had to do it with the stairs, but we don't have to do that if we're using trapdoors and other blocks. So we could use full blocks here. No, that's not going to make much sense. So if I did trapdoors, I guess I would... Oh, come on. McScrewgun, you were waiting this whole time. I know you were. I know you were. I don't think this is how I want to do it, but this is a possibility. I mean, that helps. Because then this feels like it's part of it, and then this kind of matches up, right? And we wouldn't have to change too much. I guess we'd still have to do the stairs. I'd like to try to have the center portion be 3, but maybe we don't have to do that. And plus from down here, it's going to give us like a nice geometry switch. And then probably want some spruce. Grab some of those. Oh, what about signs? Where's an easy way? Let's put this back here. Just so it's not distracting when we go to check things out. Because we could also have, instead of stairs, could have these. And I don't know if we want to maintain the stone or whether we want to do something else. But in situations like this, at least, that was a stair, so we'd have to do that. So we're not stuck doing it a specific way. But over here, if we did the stair, we could also try a sign. I don't know if that's going to look good. And that eliminates that little slab there. I like scaffolding sometimes, but not always. Ooh, I think I might like that sign. That looks pretty cool. Not sure about the stone toppers. And this actually looks okay from up here. I thought it was going to look dumb. That's okay. So we could go with those, or maybe even trapdoors, which means it's a nice, better view without these things in the way. But I think the wood is definitely the solution that I was looking for. The combination of combining the archway materials with these. Yeah, that's a no on those. We've got to find a different thing to put on top of that. Maybe fences? That or pressure plates? Pressure plates I don't even think you'd see. Fences are going to attach to stuff next to them. We could put fences on the three in the middle, maybe. It definitely needs something. It's too flat without a visual difference between the middle and the sides of each section. Was just typing pressure plates when you said pressure plates? So no to the signposts or the, wow, Joel does words, fence posts. Still, like, that chunkiness does have its appeal. I mean, the color and the texture are wrong, but the shape is pretty good. So the question is, why don't we have slabs and stripped wood? No, we need try something else. It's probably the best one so far. think that's a slab. Yep. Oh, come on. And yes, I'm one of these people when it's just out of reach, I will do this. Even though it's easier just to use scaffolding. It's infuriating to have to like stop what you're doing. Do this. Have it not work the way that you want it to. Oh, come on. And we can maybe pop in some bricks here and there just for textures, right? Try hanging banners on the bridge. Yeah, that would be like a last touch, though. So I prefer the stairs and the sign, so I need at least 4 more signs. I don't know where I was going to try to put the acacia. Table flip pancake emo win, right? So that, and then... Nope, we want a stair. Oh, that goes back to this being awkward then. Unless this hides the connection? Oh no, that doesn't work. So we need another slab here again. That, and then this might not work. That's annoying. Sigh. Yeah, that looks kind of dumb, doesn't it? Crap. We might have to go with all trapdoors. If I do, I'm probably going to have to go with all spruce trapdoors just because I don't like the oak, I don't think. It's not terrible. It's not the end of the world, but it's not the best either. I guess maybe we could do like the oak trapdoors in the middle where it's problematic. Have both options up there because I don't dislike the oak trapdoors. I just like the other one better. So we could remove this again, right? And then go back to trapdoor here. And then that would mean trapdoor here. On that block. trapdoor also here. Right? Yeah. And then we just have to continue this stuff. Oh, we're out of andesite. How far did we go up? Quite a ways. Another sign for the other side of the stair? Don't know. I mean, the good news is that wouldn't interfere with your path. Like, you're not going to bump into it as the player. That's good. We can try it. Anybody dizzy yet? Wow, I missed this entire side. Whoops. Goes there, and that is the doorway, I think. Yes. And I've got a slab goes in there. Nighttime again. Is there a trapdoor there? So I'm missing the trapdoors, the spruce trapdoors on the side. They definitely look better. I don't mind having the two little oak trapdoors there in the middle. Kind of makes sense, actually. Let's go back up. So missing trapdoors. Oi. Oh, that's not going to work, I don't think. Whoa. So you're saying signs on the inside here? Whoops. We could try a sign here. And we could try a sign there. I don't know the significance of a sign there. I don't think there's a need for a sign here. But that could look cool. Perhaps. It certainly helps cover it up a little bit. I really need to fix my texture. There's a, you see the dark bar there? That's a problem in the 3D texture for the trapdoor. What about a sign on both sides? You'd have to be careful never to open the trapdoor. Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. Huh. Oh, no, that's going to be out here. Never mind. Unless, hold on. We could try that and then trapdoor inside. It makes that mighty narrow, but it means we could do this. I don't want to round them out again, Tipster, because rounding them out makes them look less tall. Okay, so that doesn't work. I prefer just the plain trapdoor. So remove this. I'll go back to trapdoor. I think the sign inside is fine. I think that helps a little bit. That's good. So I guess the question is, do we like andesite across the top in these little slabs? Or do we want to go with something else? Oh, I missed a trapdoor. Future Scats has followed. Thanks for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I definitely think the oak slab is a no. I think I'm okay with the stone brick slab. I want to try maybe grabbing a couple different kinds of slabs. But we don't have much for brown slabs that aren't going to feel really strange. Could try trapdoors. Could try polished slabs. Don't think cobblestone will look good, but we'll try it. Smooth stone slabs. That's probably going to be the same as the andesite, because not quite interesting enough. Cobblestone polished granite. Go with putting some stuff away here. So I wanted polished deep slate and try some smooth stone. Some options. I might be able to tie it up to the roof by using some smooth deep slate, polished deep slate. So we don't like these. Let's try those. We'll try smooth stone. And we'll try polished andesite. Oops, andesite. So there's polished andesite all over the place here. So this might help as well. So between these two, I like the polished andesite better than the stone. So between those two, the polished andesite wins. And on the other ones, ooh, I kind of like that better than the deep slate. What do we think, chat? Two decisions to make between the deep slate and the polished. I'm leaning polished. Smooth stone, sorry. That's polished. Smooth stone, polished deep slate. The names in this game sometime. And then, is it polished andesite and then stone? I mean, I'm going to say polished andesite wins on this side for sure. So I guess the next thing is to try polished andesite next to smooth stone. Right? Deep slate, says Tipster. Interesting. Ooh. See, what I like about this is that it's different from andesite, but it's similar to how we've got andesite up there, and it looks like the shiny top of the stone. It looks like the sun is kind of hitting the top. I kind of like how this looks like really shiny andesite. Like if you were to put these all in a row, it's probably, the trapdoors are probably helping. But if we look at this on like a gradient, like this to that, to that. But that's a pretty smooth transition, right? Polish andesite, interesting. Well, first we have got to get rid of these little things underneath here. This is distracting. So let's tighten this up here. Smooth stone, says Jody. Yeah, I think I'm leaning smooth stone myself. You're at a 3-hour break time. Thanks, Cosmic. I think I'm actually just going to finish up this thought, and then we're going to wrap up for the day. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but I've got some errands to run. Getting close to my dinner time as well. So I think Impulse was still going, or perhaps somebody else. Because I'd like to pass y'all on to someone playing Minecraft, doing cool stuff. Take a good look at this deep slate. Yeah, see, I find the deep slate distracting. Impulse and Tango. Are they streaming together, or are they just kind of like... Impulse is probably coming to the end of his stream, and he'd probably raid Tango. Yep, we're going with smooth stone. I think andesite is a good choice as well. You really can kind of go either way. I think they're both strong. I happen to prefer the smooth stone. Plus, I feel like I've already done enough andesite in the area right now. Whoops. All right, now that that's all done. Oh, did Viral Porpoise just start? What's Viral up to? I'm okay with a vote if people in the chat want to let me know who they want us to raid. I'd lean Viral Porpoise just because I try to switch back and forth between guys and girls as I raid people. I think I raided a guy the last time I streamed. Does that? Yes. Oh, do I not have any? That's annoying. Okay. Poll, please. Yes, thank you, Cosmic. Okay, so I like what we've got going on here. I'm not a fan of the line. Obviously, we're going to have to do something about that. The good news is that we've got stairs and blocks in andesite, so we can kind of maybe... We can dither this out, or we can just take it straight up. And then what we could do in here, every now and again, is we could either just put, like, a single... That's not enough contrast. Right? Like, we can just start to put random little bits like that to help out, because we've done that in other places. The whole wall out here has kind of got that little detail just to kind of like insinuate the texture. But there's nothing down here. I feel like I used maybe cobblestone or... Oh, there we go. I had some andesite. Yeah. So polished andesite could be in there maybe? I really need to go and fix this wall. The wall is not the best. Item number 475 in today's to-do list. So yeah, so maybe these are polished. Really? Guess I don't have any. Even a couple of those tends to take away from the height a little bit too. It's weird. Poll is up. Thank you very much, Cosmic. Appreciate that. I don't think I'm going to change this, but I'm just curious. We changed it to something else. We'd make it maybe like black, like a deep slate wall. It might look better than having this other weird brown in there. Viral Porpoise has won the vote, so we will raid Viral Porpoise. Viral Porpoise is a great streamer, and she does all kinds of very cool stuff in Minecraft. Some huge builds, which actually ties in very nicely with the conversation that I was having with Pixarus on the Spawn Chunks this past week. That came out on Monday, and the main discussion on the show was the meta of mega builds. Which, I mean... I guess you could consider West Hill a mega build. It's certainly a large project, that's for sure. But we did a lot. We've got a lot of really cool stuff going on now. We changed the entire deck of the wharf, finalized some trim and stuff along the way, made some adjustments to the bridge, and we started to smooth out and try to add some different things to this tower. And this bridge is actually coming along nicely. I'm quite happy with that change. Better than it was before. Can't say it's perfect, but this is the kind of thing we might return to later. We might come up with a cool way to change the way that these things connect. I don't really know. But anyway, if you'd like, make sure to follow here if you've enjoyed the stream. And as many people mentioned, they have trouble with Twitch not notifying them when I'm live. So this is two ways. Twitter, @JoelDuggan, and the Discord server. If you are a sub or if you've received a gift sub, join the Discord server and turn on notifications in the announcements channel, if nothing else. And then you will always get notified when I go live. If not, on Discord, you get a heads up. Twitter, it's always right when I go live, but on Discord, I sometimes give a few hours or a day, depending on what I know my schedule is going to be like. You can, of course, listen to the Citadel Cafe podcast. New episode came out on Monday. The Spawn Chunks came out on Monday. We're also going to be talking about Star Trek this week on the Citadel Cafe. And last but not least, check out Patreon. You can join my patron server and play with all kinds of cool people, some of which are in the chat right now. So if you've enjoyed the chat in the community, there are a group of people that are playing Minecraft on Infinity Cove, and you can check that out at patreon.com/JoelDuggan. We're going to pass you on to Viral Porpoise. I'll see you later, folks. Have a fantastic day. Most likely the next stream is going to be Friday. See you then. Bye for now.